For the outbreak of the war, there was a village, 800 French people were living here.
Oh.
There was a church right here from the 12th century. We had a town hall, we have a school, life was on. German troops took that village on September 1, 1914. Frenchmen retook the village on the 14th of September 1914. Germans retook that village on the 15th of September 1914. French military retook the village on the 16th of September 1914. Germans retook the village on the 18th of September 1914. And from that date, it was a German position till 5th of May 1917. When the German soldiers were here, they created concrete positions around. They connected all the cellars with underground position, with concrete. They created a big tunnel from the center of the village going under the plateau. They call it Winterberg Tunnel. Winterberg, why? The guys were here, came from a sour land nearby Köln, and for them it was their country here. So Winterberg, why not? Warum nicht? Okay, so why I'm here? You have to understand that the French offensive of the 16th of April 1917 was just bloody butchery, and General Nivelle gave new orders to take the position. So fighting was on. On the 15th of May 1917, General Nivelle was sacked. He became chief commander of the French military in North Africa. Replaced, today he's buried in Hôtel des Invalides in Paris. Why not? He had taken Douaumont in Verdun in 1916. Why not? So he was replaced by General Pétain, and General Pétain ran in trouble with the Frenchmen. Frenchmen started to mutiny. They wanted to defend France. They wanted to defend their families. They were fed up of that war. They were fed up to have no leave. They wanted more consideration and so on. They knew also that bad things had happened during the offensive. Imagine, some of our wounded men were sent to the south of France because French High Command didn't want to show to the Parisians that this offensive had been a failure on day one. You were wounded in action here. You were sent in the south of France. Okay. So General Pétain took the stick and the carrot. The stick was to select men involved in the mutinies. They were sent to court. Today we know 28 Frenchmen got the death penalty. One committed suicide before being shot down. One succeeded to escape. Vincent Mouliat, he went to Spain. He survived. 26 Frenchmen were shot for the sake of example. Many others were sent to North Africa, Indochina, Cayenne jail in Guyana. Some had to stay in Guyana till 1933. When they returned to France, they were just broken and sick men. On the carrot side, more leave were given, better billets on accommodation, increase of wages, more decorations. After this human beings tragedy, French High Command started to schedule better the next attacks to limit the French casualties. And why I'm here, during the mutinies, was a tune of that time. In 1915, that tune, they call it La chanson de Notre-Dame de Lorette. Notre-Dame de Lorette, it was a bloody hill beside Arras. In 1916, the same song, they call it La chanson de Verdun. Wow, the Battle of Verdun was a bloody one. Here they call it La chanson de Craon song. If you can understand my French words, you are going to understand what the guys were thinking when they were fighting here for France. Quand au bout de 8 jours, leur peau terminée, on s'en va prendre les tranchées. Notre tâche est si utile que sans nous, on prend la pile. Mais c'est bien fini, on en a assez, plus personne ne veut plus marcher. Et c'est le cœur gros, comme dans un sanglot, qu'on dit adieu au civelot. Même sans tambour, même sans trompette, on s'en va là-haut, en baissant la tête. Adieu la vie, adieu l'amour, adieu toutes les femmes. C'est bien fini, c'est pour toujours de cette guerre infâme. C'est à Craonne, sur le plateau, qu'on va laisser sa peau. Car nous sommes tous condamnés, nous sommes les sacrifiés. 8 jours de tranchées, 8 jours de souffrance, pourtant on a l'espérance qu'un jour viendra la relève, que nous attendons sans trêve. Soudain dans la nuit et dans le silence, voilà quelqu'un qui s'avance. C'est un officier de chasseurs à pied qui vient pour nous remplacer. Doucement dans l'ombre, sous la pluie qui tombe, les petits chasseurs vont chercher leur tombe. Adieu la vie, adieu l'amour, adieu toutes les femmes. C'est bien fini, c'est pour toujours de cette guerre infâme. C'est à Crown, sur le plateau, qu'on va laisser sa peau. Car nous sommes tous condamnés, nous sommes les sacrifiés. C'est bien malheureux de voir sur les grands boulevards tous ces gros qui font la foire. Si pour eux la vie est rose, pour nous c'est pas la même chose. Si tous ces planqués, au lieu de s'embusquer, feraient bien de monter aux tranchées, car nous n'avons rien nous autres, les pauvres puritains. Tous les camarades sont enterrés là pour défendre les biens de ces messieurs-là. Ceux qui ont le pognon, ceux-là reviendront, car c'est pour eux qu'on crève. Mais les troufions vont tous se mettre en grève. Ce sera votre tour, messieurs les gros, montez sur le plateau. Car si vous voulez une guerre, payez de votre peau. That song was strictly forbidden in France till 1974. Just President Valéry Giscard d'Estaing gave us the right to sing that song against people making money with weapons in the war. It is why, still today on the Chemin des Dames, we have a very bad reputation anyway. Anyway. We had to wait 2017 for the first time in France. The French president accepted to listen that song. And it was sung by civilians. Yes. But the guys here, they were just fighting for their country. They were fed up to be killed for nothing.
What do the words mean?
The words.
The words. What
You
do
better
the
not
words
know.
mean?
The words,
So sad.
we are fighting here for others who are making money on our skin. Because they knew they were not very well paid. The guys here, when you sent your money to your wife, she wrote to you, I have not enough money to feed the kids. Inflation is on. But others in Paris were drinking champagne in the cabaret and so on. Life was on. In London it was the same. In Berlin, Kriegsgewinner. Yes. So here the guys were fed up of that. So it is why we are very important. And you understand why Chemin des Dames is very important and that song, to understand why we French people are many times on strike. Yes, but in the vein, in the blood of these guys, was running the blood of the guys who had done the first revolution.
In the Middle Age,
Yeah.
the chiefs were fighting one against the other. Not the guys. The chiefs.
You are right. So, after the war, here no trees, of course. All these trees were replanted in 1941, 1942, during World War II. We call it an arboretum. Trees are coming from Europe and so on. It is a very peaceful ground. But here, on the 5th of May 1917, there was bloody fighting. About 35 years ago, with the old mayor of Créon, we had spoken with a survivor of fighting here. And the old mayor of Créon asked him, did you have some of your comrades who became completely mad? He said, yes, some were completely mad. And the old mayor asked him, what did you do with the mad? And this survivor said, they went over the top with us. No use to return them to the rear zone. Any questions?
Quelque chose sur les mouvements de fraternisation ici. Ça existe ou pas?
We had one Christmas truce in 1914. We have several examples. German soldiers exchanging cigarettes, bread with French soldiers. It was the first Christmas, yes, we had such things. No soccer, no football here. It was in Armentières, but yes, everywhere. And I am used to do tours for German visitors. And one day I got some people who said, our grandfather said just one thing about his Great War. He said, nearby Soissons in 1915, we were used to exchange bread with the French. On both sides, they were just human beings. Any questions? Okay, so remember in the sky, your boys, the Lafayette Escadrille, one of them was Raoul Lufbery. His mother was born in Clermont-Ferrand. His father was an American citizen. He was fighting for France. He died for France in the US Air Force, the new US Air Force, on the 19th of May 1918. Yeah, 19 May, it is Saint-Yves. It is why I remember that guy. Raoul Lovebury, one of your best ever pilots, was over. Above, fighting. Yeah. Back to the coach. I do not sell records at the end of the tour.
Shame we don't have more time because here we had selected for participation.